On July 26, 1999, the newly elected Congressman Alan Peter Cayetano endorsed a bill in the House of Representatives known as the Act Establishing a National High School in Barangay Bagumbayan, Taguig, to be known as Bagumbayan National High School. Finally, Republic Act No. 8845 was passed by House of Representatives and Senate on October 9, 1999 and June 8, 2000 respectively. 2 years after the approval of said act, Bagumbayan National High School opened its doors to the students in June 2002 with 485 freshmen, 6 teachers, and 5 makeshift classrooms located in City Santa Teresa Elementary School. At present, Bagumbayan National High School is located in ML Quezon Avenue, Bagumbayan, having 50 classrooms with a 3-story 12 classrooms and roof deck building under construction. There are more than 5,000 students enrolled this school year, being handled by strong teaching force of 154 faculty members. This school is under the leadership of Dr. Gil M. Chodoro. Bagumbayan National High School, since its establishment, is now considered a growing and developing secondary school in Taguig. Moving forward, gearing towards the fulfillment of its mission and vision of transforming our young students into caring pillars of families and productive leaders of Taguig.
Good day everyone, I'm Dr. Gil M. Chodoro, School Head of Bagumbayan National High School, and I'm here to present to you the different means of verification under the 4 dimension of the school-based management of this school for the school year 2020-2021. But before we move on, I would like to acknowledge and greet Dr. Margarito Matirum, Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. George Petison, SGOD Chief, Dr. Ellery Quincha, CID Chief, Dr. Chodoro Melegrito, PSDS Cluster 7, and to our Division SBM Coordinator, Mrs. Luz Biminda Pereña.
Principle 1. Leadership and Governance. Leadership and governance is a network of leadership that provides the vision and direction to the education system, making it relevant and responsive to the context of diverse communities. It provides a development plan that developed collaboratively by the stakeholders of the school and community. It comprises of 5 indicators and can be seen in this video presentation. The development plan is evolved through the shared leadership of the school and the community stakeholders. The school and community stakeholders, working as full partners, leads the continual review and improvement of the developmental plan. The school and community collaboratively define the structure and the roles and responsibilities of stakeholders. The network actively provides stakeholders information for making decisions and solving learning and administrative problems. Leaders undertake training modes that are convenient to them, which do not disrupt their regular functions. Leaders monitor and evaluate their own learning progress. Principle 2. Curriculum and Instruction. The curriculum provides for the development needs of all types of learners in the school community. The implemented curriculum is localized to make it more meaningful to the learners and applicable to life. A representative group of school and community, the learning systems are regularly and collaboratively. Programs are fully implemented to address performance discrepancies, benchmark best practices, coach low performers, mentor potential leaders, reward high achievement, and maintain environment that makes learning meaningful and enjoyable. The localized curriculum is implemented and monitored closely to ensure that it makes learning more meaningful and pleasurable, produces desired learning outcomes, and directly improves community life. Ineffective approaches are replaced and innovative ones are developed. Learning materials and to reinforce strengths and address deficiencies are developed and tested for applicability on school, family, and community. The school-based monitoring and learning systems generate feedback that is used for making decisions that enhance the total development of learners. A committee takes care of the continuous improvement of the tool. Appropriate assessment tools for teaching and learning are continuously reviewed and improved, and assessment results are contextualized to the learner and local situation and the attainment of relevant life skills. Learning managers and facilitators, teachers, administrators, and community members nurture values and environments that are protective of all children and demonstrate behaviors consistent to the organization's vision, mission, and goals. Methods and resources are learner and community friendly, enjoyable, safe, inclusive, accessible, and aimed at develop self-directed learners. Learners are equipped with essential knowledge, skills, and values to assume responsibility and accountability and for their own learning. Principle 3. Accountability and continuous improvement. Accountability and continuous improvements. Focal points are efficiency, transparency, and inclusivity. It is about collaborative responses to inefficient systems on tools, assessment, reports, monitoring, and recording through approved, validated, and authenticated documentations. Roles and responsibilities of accountable persons and collective bodies are clearly defined and agreed upon by community stakeholders. Achievement of goals is recognized based on a collaboratively developed performance accountability system. Gaps are addressed through appropriate actions. The accountability system is owned by the community and is continuously enhanced to ensure that management structures and mechanisms are responsive to the emerging learning needs and demands of the community. Accountability assessment criteria and tools, feedback mechanisms, and information collection and validation techniques and processes are inclusive and collaboratively developed and agreed upon. Participatory assessment of performance is done regularly with community. Principle 4. Management of resources. Management of resource is one of the key elements on how this institution becomes functional and makes use of proper allocation for the continuous operation of the school. The resource management is not only limited to the function of the school itself, but also involves other stakeholders, such as the community, parents, and other organizations that serve as partners to make school accessible and engage to improving management of resources. Bagumbayan National High School adheres that resources are properly allocated and that it is for the benefit of our major clienteles, the learners. This becomes possible because we are well supported by the students, parents, teachers, the community, and other stakeholders. Regular resources inventory is collaboratively undertaken by learning managers, learning facilitators, and community stakeholders as basis for resource allocation and mobilization. A regular dialogue for planning and resource programming that is accessible and inclusive, continuously engage stakeholders and support implementation of community education plans. In place is a community-developed resource management system that drives appropriate behaviors of the stakeholders to ensure judicious, appropriate, and effective use of resources. Stakeholders collaboratively participate in the development and implementation of monitoring, evaluation, and reporting processes on resource management. There is a system that manages the network and linkages which has strengthened and sustained partnerships for improving resource management. Bagumbayan National High School SBM Team. Overall Chairman Dr. Hil M. Chodoro, Principal 3. SBM Coor Leonida B. Goma, Head Teacher 3, PSP Department. Assistant SBM Coor Jennifer B. Dignadice, Master Teacher 1, English Department. Chairman of Principal 1, Gina C. Francisco, Head Teacher 3, Math Department. Co-Chairman, Arnel S. Destrada, Head Teacher 3, TLE Department. Members, Annie Bisnar, Teacher 1, Math Department. Dayan N. Capadosa, Teacher 1, Math Department. Rochelle Eslana, Teacher 1, TLE Department. Esperanza Jacobo, Teacher 2, TLE Department. Chairman of Principal 2, Maribel B. Singson, Head Teacher 3, Filipino Department. Co-Chairman, Sherwin James C. Cardanio, Department Core Science. Members, Evelyn Argente, Master Teacher 1, Science Department. Elmer J. Belsa, Teacher 2, Science Department. Rio Marie Villagracia, Teacher 1, Filipino Department. Rosemary Solomon, Teacher 1, Filipino Department. Chairman of Principal 3, Jennifer C. Versosa, Head Teacher 3, AP Department. Co-Chairman, Dr. Sheila C. Cruz, Master Teacher, English Department. Members, Jamiro Ann S. Mapalad, Teacher 1, English Department. Mary V. Santos, Teacher 1, AP Department. Chairman of Principal 4, John Ray Amano, Head Teacher 3, MAPE Department. Co-Chairman, Gladys Shera D. Ramos, Master Teacher 2, MAPE Department.